So today is Sunday. I need to do some errands, groceries, that kind of stuff, but I also need to buy some paint. Some purple paint, maybe some more paint brushes. I don't know. We're gonna go to Michael's and you're gonna come with me. So we're here. Alright, we're done at Michael's. I'm gonna go do some groceries and go home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sabrina and I also go by Scally Studios everywhere. So if you want to find me, that's how you can do it. So as you saw, I did take a trip over to Michael's and I've got a little mini haul. I wish I had the money for a big haul. I don't. I did end up getting a white that's not metallic white so that all of my paint that I mix with white is not metallic. So I got that. And then I also picked up these two purples. I do have a deep violet already just to kind of make some variations with those colors if need be. And I got a nice good cerulean blue. And in the clearance section, they had this guy. So I picked it up because why not? And other than that, I just got some little tiny detail brushes because all of mine are looking rough. That was my little Michael's haul. Not super crazy or anything like that, but new paint. I'm slowly starting to build up a collection. Today is March 31st, so I need to write down all of my new monthly goals. I had a crazy amount of things I wanted to accomplish last month, and I only ended up crossing off 4 of those things. If I don't accomplish something in one month, sometimes I'll throw it on to the next month. I had a little bit of a moment because I had only crossed off 4 things, but again, I was burned out and I took a big long break, so I can't be too hard on myself. We got some new goals written down for this month. I'm not going too crazy. If I cross these things off, then I'll add some more stuff, but this is what it's just gonna stay like for now. So I transferred over my goal to apply to at least 1 art show this month. Try and get that done. So last month I wanted to create 5 new pieces of art and I created 0, zilch, none. I would like to move that over to this month, see if I can create 5 new pieces of art, and I think I'm on track for that. Anyway, we'll see. I gotta start my market/vendor hunt to find some events to work this year, which is always exciting. And I need to start my new sketchbook at some point. So those are probably things that you're going to see throughout this month because you come along with me. I vlog after all. I did go ahead and get the line art figured out for my fairy in a flower so I can just print that off and transfer that onto canvas and hopefully start painting today. We're gonna paint, we're gonna have fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna start that today. I'm feeling very motivated this week. I'm feeling very excited. I also got 11 hours of sleep last night, which might be a part of why I'm feeling so hyper and excited and ready to dive into all of the things. But yeah, anyway, let's print this out and get that going. Size looks good. It's a little bit bigger than my canvas, but that's okay. night I did a little hair experiment. I did overnight curls, but they weren't supposed to be overnight curls. It was supposed to be overnight waves. I'm not about this life at all. I naturally have curly hair and that's all great and fun and it's really pretty, but it drives me nuts. It's like sensory hell. It's always in my way. Oh, I don't like it at all. I just can't stand it most of the time. So my hair is probably going up today. Why did you need to know all of these things when this is an art channel? You didn't, but I was gonna tell you anyway. So today we're gonna continue on with our painting. I do want to get the petals done before I finish up the center of the flower, and then obviously we'll move on to the fairy. So hopefully I'm able to get all of the petals done today. I'm nervous about the petals because I'm not really that great at painting flowers, but I'm hoping that I'm able to get the kind of like, I don't even know what it's called. Is it like variegation? Like you would talk about plants and stuff. I'm hoping to capture like the variegation in the petals since they're larger scale. Nervous about it, but whatever, we're gonna try. Let's get back into the painting. Let's paint some petals. I go in and like darken more red stuff, which I'm not even sure what color to use because the color that I used for this is still reading as very orange, like red orange. I don't know if I should go in with a couple of strokes of like a brighter red and then go in with the darker down here, and then I have an overall darker shadow closest to the center. Like that's how I remember doing it digitally. Maybe I'll do that kind of as like a wash after. I don't know. The edges and these little like gaps in between. Oh, I don't know. I do need to soften some of this up. It's hard when like you're painting something you've never painted before to know exactly what to do or how to go about stuff. I've kind of been sitting here for a little while questioning what to do next and how to go about doing what it is that I'm gonna do next. But now that I actually have the paintbrush in my hand, I'm like, okay, let's just do it. Kind of just like dive in. Funny how that works. Gaining momentum all of a sudden again as I picked up my paintbrush. Need to shut up and do stuff. Morning. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, I did absolutely nothing. We had this crazy storm that came through, and I don't know about you, but I've never seen thunder and lightning while it is snowing outside. The storms that we've gotten this year in Ontario have been nuts. As a chronic illness lady that I am, I was out of commission, got nothing done. I was even like, ooh, I could just sketch in bed. I didn't do that. It was absolutely not a productive day, but a reminder for myself and maybe for you too. It's okay to take a day if you need to take a day. Anyways, so you saw where we left off with this painting, and I don't know why I thought that I could get this done in like 3 or 4 days. I guess because some of my other paintings have only taken me that long, but with doing like these petals and everything, I don't think it's feasible, and I want to take my time. I did kind of think this morning that I was going to get right back into painting it today, but honestly, I think I need to take a little bit of a step back, at least for a couple of days, kind of let it marinate, let me visualize how I'm gonna go about doing all of the next steps that are involved in this painting. I'm hoping that this weekend I can get a bunch of my sketches done for some of my other ladies, so for moments like these, I can pivot to a different painting instead of just not doing that. I mean, today I also have to do a bunch of editing for this video, so it's not like I'm not doing anything, but you know, I have something else that I can pivot to, another piece of art that I can pivot to, especially if I'm gonna get the 5 new pieces of art done this month. Anyway, I think that's pretty much everything for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a kick-ass week, and I'll see you next Friday.
All right. I love you. Goodbye.